And record. Recording in progress. Hey guys, this is Coach Nate with the Blade Fit Academy. Thanks so much for joining me today. This is going to be a quick and dirty video. What we are going to discuss today is the concept of doing 300 cuts for your workout. And this is going to be very good for you. So not 100 cuts, not 200 cuts, but 300 cuts we are going to do. And so in this particular exercise, I mean, there's lots of 300 cuts is 300 cuts, but this is for sword and shield. And so I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to divide our cuts first into sections of 100. And then we're going to take that one section of 100 cuts and we are going to carve that up into 4 segments of 25 cuts each. All right, and so we're going to do the first 100 cuts with our strong hand, the second 100 cuts with our offhand, and then we're going to double back the final 100 cuts we are going to do with a sword and a shield. So I'm going to show you how that works. So I'm going to grab my little Hobbit sword today because we are indoors. I am going to focus on the cuts, and this is sort of a lower ceiling. So we want to make sure that we have a good stance whenever we're doing our cuts. We just don't want to kind of slam through them with sloppy technique. That does you absolutely no good. So we want to get into a good stance like this. And for the first 25, I recommend just doing cuts 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 is cut number 1. That's okay. You don't have to end on a number 2. It doesn't matter. We just want the 300 cuts. You're going to do a lot of cuts. So that's the first 25 is cuts 1 and 2, right? In a combo. So it's important to get in the habit of cutting in some kind of combination, right? So the first ones are cuts 1 and 2. Second combination are cuts 3 and 4, right? So 3 starts from the left, goes high. 4 starts from the 3 starts from the right and goes high left. 4 starts from the left and goes high right, right? So the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on all the way to 25. The next segment of 25 cuts is 5 and 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on, all the way to 25. The next is going to be cut 7, but then once you do your cut 7, come back in a parry motion, like a strong hanging guard, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So like you can step back, or you can kind of come back in a, what am I trying to say? So you can step forward and cut, and then kind of like come back in like a void type of situation, right? Or you can do your cut 7 and then just step back, right? As in like a retreating step. Okay, so you do that 25 times. You've gone through cuts 1 through 7 with a little bit of footwork. You've kept your core tight. You've stayed on the balls of your feet. You kept your legs bent, all that good stuff. And you've just cycled through 100 cuts. Now switch off to your offhand. My offhand happens to be my left hand. I switch everything. Now I like to, instead of staying true to the numbers, so instead of doing cuts 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order, if I'm doing it left-handed, I like to go, I like to make a mirror image instead. And so I like to start from outside inside, like so. So it's like the mirror image of, if I was doing this on my right hand, I'd go cut 1, cut 2, right? So then for my offhand, I want to do the same thing from outside to inside and then inside to outside, right? So that's cut 2, cut 1. And then for the first 25. For the second 25 increments, I'll go 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. And then I'll go for the third, I will go 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, and then 7, come back, 7, come back, 7, come back, and so on. Okay. So once you've completed that, then you've done the second 100. Now for our third 100, for the last 100 cuts of our 300 cut workout, I want you to grab your shield. Now, of course, when you have a shield, you can't cut the same because your shield and your sword cannot occupy the same space at the same time. And so for this exercise, I like to go, we were doing full cuts before and coming back, right? This is a full cut. This would be a quarter cut. This would be a half cut. This would be a full cut. We're going to do half cuts mostly. So I would go 1, 2. See how I did that? So cut 1, and then I draw back, tilt my shield, cut 2, and then I'd reset. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I would do that 25 times. Once I've done that 25 times, then I will switch to cuts 3 and 4. Cuts 3 and 4, right? I start down here at my hip, and I'll do cut 3, right? I'll end here and cut 3, and then I'll go over the top of my shield for 4. Okay, so it looks like this: 3, 4. Step back, 3, 4. Step back, 3, 4. Step back, and so on. I complete my 25, and then 5 and 6. So here's what I like to do with sword and shield. So cut 5, I like to go under the shield. I like to go into a high guard, and I'll cut under the shield. But then from here, once I've made that cut, I droop the sword down, the point, and I turn my wrist. I drop my shield, I take a step, and then I cut over the shield for cut 6. Right, so it looks like 5, 6, and then I'll reset. 5, 6, then I'll reset. 5, 6, reset. You can see it from this angle. 5, 6, like so, 5 and 6. And then for the final 25 strike increment, I'll do it like this. I'll do a cut 7, right? But originally, when I didn't have the shield, I would do my cut 7 and then come back into a hanging guard. Well, since I have a shield, I don't need to focus on hanging guard. I have my shield for that. So I will do cut 7, and then I will just recover here. So cut 7, and then what I'm doing with my sword is I'm bringing it back around my body, up around like this, ready for another strike. Cut 7, bring it back, cut 7, bring it back. I'm here like this, cut 7, bring it back, cut 7, bring it back, cut 7, bring it back, right? 25 times. So congratulations, guys. After all of that, you completed 300 cuts. And that's your workout challenge. I want you to do this each day, right? So each day, work on your 300 cuts, and that's going to make your arms a lot stronger, your core stronger, everything stronger. So by the time you get to class, you should be familiar with that. And then you won't be as tired in class. So it's a great thing to do. And with that, guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Any questions, feel free to comment in the comments, or find me in class or the class Discord. So have a great day, and I will talk to you later. See ya. I just got to turn this off and we are in business.